Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. And today I'm going to make some use of the cilantro I've been growing down the plot and making a what they call a green seasoning. So we've had a few trips over to Jamaica over the years, and one of the things you just can't get over is the depth of flavour of all of the food that you've got over there. The different sorts of peppers and onions and things like that just adds so much vibrance and zing to pretty much everything you eat out there. So one of the main things, one of the basic things that they make over there is something called green seasoning. So this particular recipe is there's no cooking involved. It's all in a food processor. But this particular recipe is a slight difference from what Chris from Caribbean Pot on YouTube makes. I follow him quite often, and some of the food that he produces is actually fantastic. So this is along the lines of what he's set out. So let's show you what we'll be using today. Okay, so we've got quite a chopping board full of ingredients there. According to Chris, you can use these in a variety of different amounts. You don't necessarily need to follow the recipe completely to the T, but generally, roughly, it's kind of these are the basic ingredients that you'd use. So we've got a couple of shallots. I've already peeled them, but we'll cut those up before they go in the food processor. 6 scallions is what they call them over in the Caribbean, spring onions. We've got some garlic, fresh garlic, nice big handful of parsley, some thyme. Okay, and this is cilantro. So this is what I've grown down the plot. So it's not to be confused with cilantro. It tastes like coriander, but it isn't the same. Picked this yesterday, so it's wilted a little bit, but it should be fine. And usually you'd use pimento peppers for this. Unfortunately, I haven't got any pimentos. It's one of the only ones I haven't really grown this year. So I've got a couple of Joe Parkers. So these are Joe Parker sweet peppers, and then there's a couple of Ajvarski sweet peppers as well. To add the heat, so normally you'd use something like Scotch bonnets. I don't have any Scotch bonnets this year, but what I do have is all the flavour of Scotch bonnet. So these are Trinidad perfume, and so it's all the flavour of a nice, really hot habanero chili and no heat. And so this is the same. And then just to add that little bit of heat, I've picked out the smallest chili that I could find, which is scorpion. So it's a scorpion chili. I'll take the seeds out of that though before it goes in. Again, the flavour should go through this quite well. And a nice a cupful, or just over a cupful of olive oil. And it would be completely a miss if I hadn't poured some rum out while I'm making this proper Caribbean drink for a Caribbean recipe. So let's get started, and we'll load up the food processor. Okay guys, everything is sliced and ready to go. So the scallions all nicely chopped up, and the shallots. Excuse the washing machine in the back. Live recording, hey. The herbs I've pretty much kept as they are because they will render down quite easily. I've just chopped up the peppers, so I've left the seeds in on the Trinidad perfume, and the scorpion. It's got literally one little seed in the entire thing, so I'll leave it in there. It's like Russian roulette for when we're cooking with it. Really impressed with these Ajvarski peppers, sweet peppers. They smell really, really good, and that really quite a thick wall to them. So really quite impressed with those. So I'll be growing those again next year. And okay, let's get this into the liquidizer or food processor. Okay guys, let's start loading this lovely food processor. So we'll start with the peppers. Okay, nicely loaded in, and we'll add the hot fellas as well. Okay, and then we'll put the garlic in on top. Okay, you can see it's really simple process. This, nothing needs to be overthought on this. That's the shallots in, the scallions. Okay, and then we'll go with the parsley. Thyme. Need a little time. Okay, and then lovely cilantro on the top. That's fantastic coriander smell. So that's all nicely loaded up. Hopefully, this will whiz down quite readily. Oh, nearly forgot a little bit of liquid. So let's some of the olive oil on the top. Okay, if I press switch. The other orange red colour from okay, just going to push that down a little bit with a spatula. Okay, so that lovely green should start coming in soon. Oh my god! My green seasoning isn't green. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more parsley. Okay, not as green as I thought it would be. Probably because I've added quite a bit of red vegetables to it. So there's flecks of green going through it, but that looks lucky-ball orange to me. I bet it still tastes really good though. Okay, let's have a look. To be fair, that will still work. Not green, definitely not green, but it'll work. They always say things don't always go right. This hasn't exactly gone to plan. So, after a vibrant green, I didn't get a vibrant green, I got a really nice kind of orange colour. So, it's like they say, even following a recipe, I can't get it right. So, what we'll end up doing is we'll put it in a jar. Hopefully, it will fit in something like that, and then that'll go in the fridge. Then you can use it in things like shrimps with making a nice shrimp recipes and things like that as the base sauce. Really good with mostly meats as well. So not green, but it's kind of the best I could do for now. Maybe I'll probably try and find a few more sort of I don't know, more green ingredients for the next one. So green seasonings turned out orange, but orange is okay. Anyway, all the best, guys. Hopefully, I'll make a recipe using this paste at some point, and we'll show you exactly what you can do with it. Anyway, all the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.